So, welcome to Herizen Hosts. This is a very special Herizen Hosts. This is the co-founder interview, and my beautiful co-founder Laura.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, and my name's Cassie. We wanted to do an introduction to our community, Laura, didn't we?
We did.
And also talk to them about Herizen and about what we are wanting to achieve with Herizen. But I think maybe the best place to start is with us and who we are.
From the beginning.
That would be a good start. So, Laura, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am Laura. I have a 3-year-old daughter called Emmy, who is incredibly sassy, isn't she,
She's
Cassie?
Queen. She's a queen.
She is a queen,
is.
or a princess, as she would like to correct me. Got a fab husband, Paul, 6'5" giant, and I'm only 5'4". And I work full time. I'm director of a fairly big company, looking after all their communications. So that's pretty full on. And I guess what else about me? I mean, I'm not that interesting, but like to keep active, do a lot of gymming and netball and all those kind of things, at least when I can, around the 3-year-old.
Absolutely, which is a task and a half, because I've heard her and I know she is a little sassy queen.
Really
and my name is Cassie, and I am also a mother to an 18-year-old who doesn't really want a great deal to do with me anymore since she got her car. I'm a professional. I am a complex care director, so I work with people that are really vulnerable in the community, and I am a single Pringle.
So snap her up, boys.
snap me up. One thing that we do have in common is that we're both breast cancer survivors.
We are.
Yes, we
Doesn't
are.
that sound odd now, even saying that out loud?
Yeah, it really does. It feels like a long time ago.
But
even though it wasn't that long ago, you know?
No.
But I think that's the healing journey, and that's another live in itself.
It is indeed, yeah.
And I think both of us were thrust into a medical menopause, weren't we? You were young.
Yeah, I was diagnosed last May, stage 3 breast cancer, and I've been in medical because chemo pushes you into a medical menopause. So I haven't had a period since last September. So chemo kind of paused it, I would say, and then I'm on drugs now, which means I will be kept in a state of menopause until my body would have naturally gone through menopause.
Yeah, absolutely. And I am on very similar medication. I think I was just starting I was in perimenopause, although I didn't realize it at the time, and obviously we'll go on to discuss that in the future, I know. But I too have not had a period for 2 years now, you know. It's
and so you were what, 46?
So I was 45 when I was diagnosed, and then 46 when I was put into a medical menopause. Yeah.
And so I was 38, diagnosed and straight into medical menopause. So
yeah, it's crazy. And I think, you know, from that experience, that shared experience, we obviously met. And I was just going back to work actually after finishing treatment. So my world was had gone from treatment to going back to work, and I didn't really know whether I was coming or going. And I was in a menopause, which I didn't understand, which was really difficult. And you were just sort of on your chemo journey.
I think I'd had my first chemo, hadn't I? So yeah, I mean, you couldn't have come along at a better time. We'd been introduced on Instagram, hadn't we, through a mutual friend, and it was such a comfort to come across someone who was sort of emerging from the other side, because all of you that are currently in the throes of cancer treatment, it feels like there's potentially never going to be an end to it because it's so full on, but actually, you know, life is not quite the same after you finish active treatment, but there is certainly a lot of joy, and you really do get back to slot back into normal life, like back at work. So it was such a comfort defined you at that time, and you were a mum as well. And we ultimately just had a massive laugh, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Just this little firecracker came walking through Marks and Spencer's in the coffee shop, and I just looked at you and thought, yeah, she's my kind of girl. And I think we're very aligned, although we are very different. And we've both established that, especially through working together with Herizen. But actually, I think one thing we are very aligned on is we are super positive, not ridiculously positive. You know, we have our days, but we do choose, you know, to see the light and to try to move forward through a really challenging time and life in general, I think.
Yeah, and I think like that will be a trait of many of the people in our community, I'm sure, because, you know, mums, working professionals, you know, wives looking after a household, whatever your role in life looks like, there's something in women where it's just like you've got to get on and get it done, because quite frankly, the world depends on us.
Yes, they do. Absolutely. I love that. I love that. The world depends on womankind. Thank you for that. Interview over. I think from that, though, we both became actually quite frustrated with the fact that we had been put into a medical menopause. And when you are put into a medical menopause, there's no slow, you know, increase into it. Is right into the eye of the storm. You're feeling all of the symptoms, all of the changes that are happening to your body. We both became really frustrated, and we used to talk about it a lot, didn't we?
We did, and I just felt totally unprepared.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I now question a lot about. Well, I think a lot about how unsupportive I was to other women who I've either managed or had friendships who were going through this, and I just had no idea of how it hits you from all angles. And so, although our medical team were pretty clear from the start that we were going to be put into this state of medical menopause, both Cassie and my own cancer is driven by estrogen, so we have to block all those hormones. I just feel like I just was totally unprepared. I had no idea what to expect. And although all women go through some kind of menopause at some point, I know the side effects can be and symptoms can be very different, but it's such a lonely experience as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think, do you know what, Laura? I think you've absolutely hit the nail on the head. It almost was a bit like you've been through the cancer treatment now. Oh, by the way, there's just this thing called medical menopause that's going to happen to you. See you later. Go live your life. That's what.
Yeah, and almost like just feel lucky that you're alive, kind of thing.
So I completely and utterly agree with what you're saying. The support out there is really disjointed. There's misinformation. It either feels really medically graded or very, you know, we love Instagram, but very Instagram friendly. And also as well, women can feel really vulnerable when they're going through a menopause, you know, and this isn't just for women in the breast cancer community. Herizen is for women, full stop. Any woman going through hormonal change, perimenopause, menopause. So yeah, I just think the landscape out there felt really disjointed for us, didn't it?
Yeah, very fragmented. And I think you're totally right. I either had people, because you know how like Instagram is listening at all points. So I had either like a full stream of people promising like really expensive miracle cures, which in itself really irritates me, because as you say, when you've not had a good night's sleep for 5 nights on the trot, you're feeling pretty desperate at that point, and people will throw money at things. And I think there's a lot of people selling stuff that does absolutely nothing to help, but when you're desperate, you will pretty much try anything. So you had kind of that side of it, as you say. Then the really medical jargony, like really long papers, and quite frankly, who's got time to be reading that? Let's face it. Absolutely no one. And there was just nothing in between. And like what I will say is, I think there are some sources of really useful information, but it's very fragmented. Like you might have someone really qualified to talk about the sleep element, and then over here you've got someone talking about the sex element of it. But actually, do you know, like when you're being hit with all these different symptoms, and both you and I have had multiple symptoms at the same time, you don't want to be going to all these places. You want a one-stop shop to go for all of this, and also a community that really get it, and some really reliable information that you don't have to read something and then go and research it for days because you're not sure whether to trust it or not. So this was how Herizen essentially was born, right?
Absolutely. And I think something else that frustrated us as well was that the narrative almost gave way to the fact that life was sort of over. We were like crusty dusties in the corner.
Doesn't it? I have so many ragey moments about this.
You do get very upset about this.
You've triggered me now.
I have. I'm sorry. I've unleashed the beast.
Yeah, I was so... Based on the marketing material that is currently out there for women in menopause, I genuinely thought I was going to be put into medical menopause and then literally the next day wake up and look like my nan. And I mean that with all respect. My nan is absolute queen.
Yes.
But, I genuinely, looking at the material, everyone is like 90 years old. And I also just hated the fact that the whole narrative was around you passed your peak.
Yeah.
You know, your life has been the good parts, and now it's like kind of a downhill journey. And I just couldn't believe it, because I know so many women both going through medical menopause and actually now natural perimenopause or menopause. All of them are absolute queens, absolutely still nailing life, very much still on the upward trajectory in terms of their careers. A lot of them have got young families.
Yeah.
And I'm so confused how the landscape can be so out of date for such a powerful group of humans, because let's face it, we're all at the point where we're like nailing careers and like getting into good positions career-wise. We're also bringing up the next generation of people. We've got aging parents, so we're literally, like, I wasn't joking, the world needs us to be performing, but the marketing around menopause was just so outdated. I'm gonna calm down now.
No, I know, but I hear the passion, but I completely agree with you. And then when you link that to feeling really vulnerable and isolated, I mean, it's not great, is it? It's not going to leave you feeling good.
No, and angry, as you can see. One of my symptoms of menopause is rage, as you can tell. But it annoys me, and like I just think of all my wonderful friends who get like fobbed off, unsupported at work, and I'm just like, I'm not having it anymore. And so this is why I'm so excited about Herizen and the potential for the future, because we are just at the beginning, aren't we? But I think what we've done is built something really special where women going through midlife will be able to thrive, and we're going to be supporting that from all kinds of angles, right?
Yeah. Let's talk. I've got notes to keep us back on track, because otherwise we will be here all night. But let's talk about that. So let's talk about Herizen. Let's talk about what we have created, who we've created it with, and what we hope to achieve, I think. Should we start there, maybe?
Lovely. Yeah.
How we get on?
Yeah.
So I have all my notes, but we want to talk about Herizen. It is science-led, and it's a soul supportive community.
Yeah.
It's an app that is available.
Yeah.
And like you said, it is that one-stop, I hate the saying, but one-stop shop. It's one place of peace that people can come to that speaks in a language that they can understand. And I mean that with no disrespect. What I'm talking about is coming from suffering with brain fog, that medical graded wording. It's a place where people can come, they can learn, they can educate, they can be empowered. We have a set of incredible experts that we're working with. Laura, talk us through it.
So, the expert women that have joined us on this, and this actually again has reminded me how good humanity is, because we've approached a lot of real expert women and one man who we'll talk about as well. He's got a very special place in Herizen too, who are leading in their fields and are really looking after female health and really driving that agenda. So we've got a complete mix of people from Dr. Sumi, who you will meet soon, because I think she's your next.
She is.
She'll be next up on Herizen Host. So Dr. Sumi, she's leading doctor in menopause, women's health. So she's
20 years as a doctor.
Yeah. And then we've got strength coach. We have got, and I'm like, we don't need to go into all of them because we're going to interview all of them. So you'll get to meet them all. But sex expert. Because let's face it, that is one thing that doesn't often get talked about. We've got coaches, we've got skin experts, we've got stylists, like the full, and that team I planned we'll keep growing that over time. So, and they're actually going to be in the community. And when we say community, we talked about community a lot, and we didn't really figure out how we were going to actually do it. But the actual app that we've built that is now available in the App Store and on Google Play lets you go in, you create a profile essentially, and then you join your glow crew. So as well as having a glow lounge, which is almost like your home, so you come in, you can introduce yourself in the glow lounge. That's for everyone. We'll put a lot of the news and updates in that space. You'll also be able to join specific crews based on your specific circumstance, so whether that is your medical menopause arena, or you're just entering into perimenopause, and actually maybe you're not even sure if it is perimenopause, but you're starting to feel something is a little bit off or changing to menopause, all kinds. So we've created all these little crews. So as well as having your general community, you also have specific support based on your situation. Our experts all sit within the community, so they will be able to talk with you in the forums that we've set up. They will also be doing live webinars, which you can join. We'll also save those into a folder so you can look back and look at them if you can't make one of them. We've partnered with lots of really amazing companies for our giveaways. And there's just so much to be excited about. And lots of people have been writing articles for us as well. So we've got a library that will just keep growing. And the idea would be is this is all vetted information written by the experts. So you can trust it.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, which I have found really empowering, is our 12-week course.
12-week course?
We have a 12-week course which just talks about all the different stages of menopause. You know, there are meditation audios in there. There's information around sleep. It's so nutrition, health, exercise, and it just talks in a really simple language that people can understand, bite-sized chunks. Yeah. Nothing too long, because
all 5 to 8 minutes, aren't they? It all says it on there. So if you're on your way to work on the train and you just want a quick read, or wake up in the morning, you're having your morning cuppa and want a quick read, it's designed to be super quick, so you can move through. And our Dr. Sumi has looked through it, and it goes from everywhere, just for like generally what is going on in your body, all the way through to like what are your options, what can you do with your lifestyle. But also what medical support is out there, and actually how to go and have those conversations with your doctor, which can be tricky.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's easy to use. It's a place of peace, and we're building that community. We're encouraging conversation, and we're supporting women to not feel so alone. I'm so proud of it.
I am. I really do think it's going to make a massive difference to people. And I think the other element of it, so as part of it, we're charging a small monthly or annual subscription. And when I say small, it's for our founding members, it's $2.99. And the idea of that is to help cover the cost of the platform and to build this into something really special. This is just the start. But we've got big ambitions to make this really amazing for our community. And as part of your membership, we will donate an amount of that every month to a charity that is leading on research or support for women's health. And our first charity, who are really close to both our hearts, because they both had a big impact on us at a time in life.
They did.
It was pretty tricky. So we've decided to donate to Look Good, Feel Better. Who are a charity that run workshops for women who are either going through cancer treatment or who are emerging from cancer treatment. And it's such a lovely little experience, isn't it, to attend a workshop when you're in that really dark period of life, when it just feels like everything is very medical, and you know, you feel like you shouldn't actually care about your appearance, because
absolutely, you know, and it's just a welcome relief from, you know, a break from the norm of what is going on at that point.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So yeah, we're really excited to be partnering with them, and also giving back to that community that means so much to us. You know, we were very held at that time, and it's really important that we have that partnership. I think as well, what's so exciting is that we're going to be able to, and I know you mentioned it with the giveaways, but they really are absolutely incredible. We've been very, very fortunate to meet with the people that we've met with, and we've got some really exciting giveaways coming up, haven't we?
We really do.
Yeah,
I think we shouldn't say about it yet.
Shall we? No, should we
keep some surprises, haven't we? I think.
Yeah, let's keep it back. Let's absolutely keep it back. So I think, you know, in sort of closing, because I'm just conscious of giving away too much too soon, our mission really with Herizen is to educate, empower, and become that safe space for women to come and offload. And we just know that this is the start of something very exciting. And also as well, we've always said this, Herizen has sort of guided us. It's grown. It's created its own path. You and I are
we weren't
really,
sure, were we? We knew there was something needed, but it's evolved as we've sort of been going through the journey ourselves, and we'll continue to go through the journey with our community. And I think for me, there's sort of three things I really hope for out of Herizen, and I'm likely to forget two of them because I've got massive brain fog today. But one is, I hope that never again does a woman enter into perimenopause or menopause feeling unprepared, unsupported, and uninformed. That's one.
Absolutely.
Two, and we'll go into my past at another point, but I'm a scientist at heart, and my hope is this community builds and builds to the point that actually we can fund our own research wing to this, and actually do some research to help with some of the side effects of and symptoms of menopause and perimenopause, because there's quite frankly not enough science being done in this space, and unless there's more investment in that area, actually things won't get better. So we need more science to be done. And then the third one, which was, come on, brain fog, you can do it. This is my life now. I'm like,
I know, tell me about it. It's ridiculous. I barely remember my name. Is it gone? Oh, it sounded so important.
It was important. I'll have to show you another time. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll come back to you, community.
Come back to me.
My third hope is.
I think as well we want to let.
I know what it is. Sorry to interrupt, but I literally have to say it right now, otherwise I'll forget it again.
Do it.
Changing the narrative for midlife.
Changing the narrative.
Did I say narrative? Whatever.
You did.
You know, you get what I mean, though, don't you? Like, let's no more. I can't bear it. I want to redo all marketing in this space, and I want people. And do you know what I want? The next generation, our little girls, to actually reach their mid-30s and be excited to be reaching midlife, because they've got their SHIT together.
Yeah.
They're supported. There's loads of role models. There's loads of support in the workplace. There's loads of support in the NHS. Like, that is ultimately where I want us to get to.
Absolutely. Couldn't feel more aligned to those 3 points. Really, really incredible. And do you know what? If anyone can do it, we can do it with Herizen.
Yeah, and our community, and that's the beauty.
And our community.
Our founding members can help us shape it and drive it forward. So,
yeah, because when women come together, they create magic.
Exactly.
And that is what this
so
is.
Thank you so much to all of you for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Current and future people who haven't even, I mean, we're literally like, we're recording this now. We actually are going to start teasing about this tomorrow. So we are right at the beginning.
Yeah,
we're very excited.
Literally ready to go, aren't we? This is it. This is go live. Yeah.
I don't think you ever feel ready to go. Every day we're like, we could do more of this, but we've got big plans, haven't we? And you've just got to get
absolutely.
started.
And I think
hear things and do it anyway, Cassie.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the beautiful thing about Herizen is that we are gonna, as we grow, as our community grows, you know, we'll learn more about what people really want to know, and it will just evolve and build. We're going all the way with this. We are going all the way. Yeah. So I think on that note, thank you so much to everyone, all our future subscribers and community for listening. We really appreciate your time. And also look out for the webinars that are coming up, the giveaways that are coming up, the news bulletins. There's so much information that's going to be coming your way. And it's really exciting. I'm proud of you, Boo.
Proud of you too.
Proud of you.
But welcome to everyone. We are so happy to have you here with us.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you.